And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for Chicago.
A huge part of their offense, pushing the ball, looking for fast break opportunities. Always a good idea.
You know, another point I'd like to add is that they've had tremendous success early on converting turnovers and turning those into points.
Here's Gervin. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Hey, Gervin is slight of build, but he's not afraid of a little contact. Doesn't mind getting bumped while shooting. He looks at it as easy money.
What a player. His attitude and confidence infectious.
Mourning with the screen. 13 feet away. Uzi can't hit. Chicago leading by 20. Nash outside. And Mourning sends it back.
How about the reach of Mourning? Very impressive and very long, too. An elite shot blocker. He does a good job timing his jump.
Back to O'Neal. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Gervin outside.
Ha! 22-0.
Welcome, everyone. So happy to have you along for this 2K Sports presentation. Good evening, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan, joined by Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony. And so off the tip, it's Albuquerque. Here's Şengün. Kicks it out to Wiggins. Back to Şengün. Clock at 6. Cunningham outside. The kick outside to Butler. Takes the 3. And Cade Cunningham good for 3.
Well, you try to stay connected to Cunningham, but he finds a way.
Back to Thompson. Down low. Oh, and out of the Kumbo. Hammers it in.
Well, he led him with the pass there, almost like a quarterback timing a route. That was impressive.
Here's Butler. And he drives in. Good work defensively by Pippen. Giannis with it. Now guarded by Porzingis. James. And finished off by LeBron.
Yeah, the vertical's still there. LeBron's athleticism never ceases to amaze.
Great find, leading his teammate right to the bucket.
James misses.
Oh, this is exactly the kind of opportunity you don't want to waste.
Greg Greg, you look at Alperen Sengun. He's one of the best combinations of force and finesse in the NBA.
And you wonder how he fell to the 16th pick in the 2021 draft. You saw the numbers he was putting up as a 19-year-old in Turkey. Pretty clear he should have gone higher.
Now here's Porzingis. Screen by Porzingis. Cunningham for three. And it's Chicago with the rebound.
And even against defense as tight as that, you almost expect him to still bury those. Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far. And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. And it's blocked by Sengun. On the wing, Wiggins. In the corner, Sengun with it. That ball's nice feed that time from Wiggins. Sengun's got 5.
Work in progress for the big man. When Sengun is hitting from the outside, this offense becomes dangerous. Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Wiggins. Good D by Embiid.
Doesn't register as a block, but he did everything you want defending that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet. Well, when you move the ball, you open up the defense. Great job to make the unselfish play.
Whoa, that'll wake you up.
He is such a great athlete. Now, here's Nash. Nothing on the board. Cunningham inside. Outside, Porzingis. On the wing, Wiggins. Pass to Sengun. Got it off in time to beat the shot clock, but it's no good. Here's Garnett. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Albuquerque out in front, up 2. In the second quarter. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And guys, what's your take right now on the Ballers?
Just cashing in on second chance opportunities. That's how they built this early lead.
Yeah, you can bet their coach is encouraging them to keep up the extra effort. It's more than paying off.
The playmaking ability of James, his level of creativity in the pick and roll is simply phenomenal.
Here's Smart. Here's Sengun. And Sengun throws it down.
That rim has a family.
The 3 from LeBron. The offensive rebound. Pass to Embiid. Rim rocker, Joel Embiid.
And talk about effort. Embiid staying with them.
Well, Greg, we know at his peak, Joel Embiid, one of the elite two-way centers to ever play in the NBA.
The former league MVP, but when you weigh close to 300 pounds and move like he did, not entirely surprising that his lower extremities took a toll. And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, and that's maybe something that should be called more. We see a lot of moving screens in today's NBA.
And out of bounds is Chicago gains possession. Both teams will make substitutions. And Chicago has possession. West outside to the middle and to Kumbo. To the paint. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a three-point play. It's going to be on Alperen Sengun. And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for Chicago.
Well, they're in a great flow. The ball's moving. All those assisted buckets means the offense is running well.
You also have to admire how they challenge the defense inside, getting a lot of points in the paint.
So easy for Giannis to dunk it. It must be nice, huh, guys?
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Back to Şengün. Shot to stop the run.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slant.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Good looking screen by Gasol. A drive by Thompson. And the layup's good off the glass.
Yeah, Thompson can be fast and nimble on the drive, catching him unprepared.
In the corner, it's Wiggins. Left side, Jones. And it's Gasol with the rebound. And so it's West with it. He brings it up for Chicago. Inside. And Gasol with the dunk.
And being Gasol is 7 feet tall, Duncan probably comes easily. He's going to have to do a better job of getting him off his spot.
Here's Free. Scoreless thus far. Pass to Cunningham. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Nice job getting inside and executing. I like seeing Cunningham be aggressive around the basket.
Here's West. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Oh, textbook pick and roll there. He was toying with the defenders on that one.
The kick out to Cunningham. To the inside. To the wing on the left. Albuquerque needs to get a shot off here. Jones, no luck. Inside. Here's Giannis. Thanks for tuning in this Wednesday. 2K Sports presents the NBA with Greg Anthony and Hall of Famer Doris Burke. Let's get on. With it, he's picked up by James. Hits it from three-point range.
And Bosch proving he has the range, but D has to take him seriously from outside.
Back to Antetokounmpo. West, right side. Some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Shot clock at 5. Diving in. Now he needs to get off a shot here. Antetokounmpo can't get it to go. And here's the break. Here's Ware. Good. It's Bosch picking up the assist.
Quick job of getting up the floor and creating early offense.
You don't give the defense any chance to set up. Sometimes you just love an easy look.
Pass to Ware. Back to Bosch. In the corner, it's Owen. Bosch, the screen. Charity stripe shot. Antetokounmpo grabs the miss.
And the way he was able to reach out towards that release had an impact.
Well, no question. He altered that shot, and most of the time, that's just as good as blocking it.
Here's Ware. And here's Bosch. James covering. And stolen by LeBron. To the middle. Here's Giannis. Who throws it down. If the official calls the foul, it may be a three-point play. It's on Sidney Moncrief.
Just simply overpowers the defense. Giannis flexing that near 7-foot frame.
A little over a minute 30 into this first quarter. Here's Ware. Cans it from downtown. Ware's got 5 now.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
And it goes down 2 points.
Yeah, one of the best in the history of the league, just taking advantage of what the defense wants to give him. LeBron, the midi, yes, sir.
Yeah, nice, strong finish on the inside.
But Greg, that's what he does. He's got the dunker mentality. Now here's West. And there it is for him.
Boy, zero hesitation. You see a window to drive and you take advantage.
Pass to Owens. And here's Covington. 6 to shoot. To the left wing. Here's Ware. Off target from outside.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
And it's Giannis missing. Here's Moncrief. Kicks it out to Covington. And it's Ware in the corner. Antetokounmpo pulls it in.
Boy, taking what's there. Very good shot selection. Just not the result you hope for.
Pass to LeBron. Giannis right side. Here's James. Back to Giannis. And Antetokounmpo spins it in.
Making it look simple. The athleticism of Giannis on full display.
Ware, no good.
Well, despite the miss, obviously the shot this offense looking to generate is exactly that.
Here's Owens. Off target from three-point range. On the wing, Giannis. Back to James. To the inside. And to Antetokounmpo. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. The Pelicans up 1. And some good action to look as we get back to the game. It's been pretty close here so far. Guys, what's your take on the home team so far?
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
I'll tell you, that willingness to make the extra pass, that is what creates good looks. It also forces the defense to scramble.
Now, here's Nash. Screen by O'Neal. Look out, Ram. Here comes Shaq.
This is Shaq at his best, getting that deep position and then just muscling through.
Here's Gatlin. Now flag. Shot, high post. Oh, offensive interference. And so it's Gervin with it. He brings it up for Chicago. So great for Cooper Flag. Both of his parents were college basketball players.
Yeah, and I love that Cooper's mom calls him String Beat. Though at this point, he's a powerful young man. And he also has a twin brother, Ace, who's got some talent as well.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Chicago.
And they've set the tone from the jump. They're looking to pound it inside and score in the paint.
And the other thing I love, how they're making the extra pass. They're not settling for the first shot. They're going from good to great.
Takes the three. And again, Chicago. No good. Dort wide open. Bangs home the trifecta.
Big make for Dort. That is his bread and butter. Nails the three from the corner.
It's Nash with the drive. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
Boy, what tremendous touch. Not everything has to be a power move on the inside.
And here's Moncrief. Nothing on the board. Here's Dort. Pass to Duren. And Duren slams it in.
And it's encouraging to see Dort drop dimes like that, wanting to round out this part of his game.
Lets the three fly. They grab their own miss. Back to Duren. And stolen by Gervin. Down low. Here's Nash. Pass to Shaq. Another shot. Shot by Gervin, no good.
Listen, that's a quality mid-range shot. He just couldn't capitalize.
Here's Gatlin. Connects from three-point range. Gatlin's got his first 3 points of the game.
You know, that was a smart feed setting up for the three.
Gasol screen. And finished off by Gasol.
And this is where Nash is most dangerous. Superb at running that pick and roll.
And it's Flag missing. Chicago trails by 3. Outside Green. Here he goes. And Green slams it in.
Thunderous jam. Wow.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Pass to Duren. Just 5 on the clock. Now Moncrief. Now Flag. Headed by Green. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation.
Substitution on the court.
It's been a little while since they've been in the lead.
And that's why this is such an important possession for them.
Inside. James gets inside and finishes.
That's the skill set and the strength of LeBron James. It'll be interesting to see how his shot profile breaks down when it's all said and done.
Dynamic two-hand jam.
And right in the face of the defender. Free throw good. Flag. Alexander with it. Deep 2 from Pippen. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. The Pelicans, they lead by 2. And don't go away after the break. We'll see you right back here for the start of the third quarter. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Chicago trailing here. Now, here's SGA. Gilgeous-Alexander muscles it in.
Yeah, teams will try to get physical with SGA, but make sure you understand that wiry frame is big-time strong.
And here's Bosh for three.
I'm not sure he expected to be that wide open and yet somehow comes away empty.
Well, great, we know at his feet. Joel Embiid, one of the elite two-way centers to ever play in the NBA.
The former league MVP, but when you weigh close to 300 pounds and move like he did, not entirely surprising that his lower extremities took a toll.
Middleton from outside the arc. And Chris Bosh gets the three. Bosh has got 6.
We call this a rim read, folks. You touch the painted area, and the first thing you're thinking is, let me find the shooter.
It's Moncrief on the wing. With the drive. And the layup's good off the glass.
And just an excellent slasher. Moncrief with the great burst and body control, and of course one of the stronger guards in the league.
It's Gilgeous-Alexander carving through the defense.
Boy, he earned that bucket. That is playing through contact and being willing to continue on.
Here's where. The rejection by Embiid.
What a rejection by Embiid in close. He saw him coming and got there to deny it.
It's Gilgeous-Alexander with the drive. And it's good for 2.
And if you want to score in the NBA, it's not easy. You have to make those tough contested shots like that one. And he shows us all what the breakaway rim was invented for.
Can you believe he almost brought the whole thing down by hanging on that long? From the arc. And Ware pulls it down. To the paint. Here's Bosh. And the dunk by Bosh.
And being that Bosh is 6'11", dunking comes easy. And once he's this close to the basket, he's ready to attack.
And you lay that pass out there just like a great quarterback. Let your teammate run to it.
Pass to Ware. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Right side, SGA. And it's sent back by Bosh.
Oh, using that length on defense, Bosh positioning himself well to come up with the block.
Inside. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
Yeah, he's shown terrific control of the pace and the rhythm of this offense.
And I think they count on him for that. He is a tone setter, extremely unselfish.
Man, it's close, but, didn't get on balance quick enough.
And it goes out of bounds. That one off West.
Jerry West.
There's 47 seconds left to play here in the third.
Chicago substitution. Draymond.
Here's Middleton. Hasn't made one yet. Here's Ware. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. Antetokounmpo. Strong finish.
And you love watching Giannis operate inside. So assertive enforcement.
3 seconds separate the shot clock and game. Outside Bosh. Pocket 6. Out to the right wing. Here's Ware. Beat the shot clock, but it's off the mark. And we just finished the third quarter, and we got a tight ball game here. The New Orleans Pelicans, they lead by 3. And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Here's Paul. the corner. Şengün with it. Just 5 to shoot. And Şengün throws it down.
Even without the explosive.
Oh, a big move by LeBron.
And what an explosive finisher LeBron is. Rocking the rim whenever he goes up like that.
Guys, they're holding on to the slimmest of leads.
Yeah, and you can't afford to let that thing get any slimmer.
Here's Paul. Pass to Şengün. Three-pointer. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
You know we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Chicago substitution.
Paul outside. Now, here's Şengün. And Şengün throws it down.
Now, passing is what has defined Chris Paul's career, and boy, does he have a way to get his teammates involved.
Here's Embiid. Thompson outside. Missed on the three. And they blow the whistle for a foul. He was trying to disrupt the fast break opportunity.
Paul is truly the prototypical point guard. He's got a high IQ, takes care of the ball, and he prioritizes setting up his teammates.
Chicago calls timeout. So both teams making some changes here. Greg, they're sharing the ball tonight, mesmerizing.
Everyone's getting to touch it, and everyone's contributing.
Ooh, fierce move by O'Neal.
One of the most ferocious dunkers we've ever seen. Shaq capable of bringing down the entire basket.
Cunningham. Here's Durant. Sent back by O'Neal.
Yeah, when you go to the rim, you better bring it or it's going to get rejected.
James. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for two.
Outstanding take to the rack by LeBron, always looking to get to the charity stripe.
Both free throws good from James.
Boy, in a tight game, he steps up and delivers.
There's a screen by Covington. Cunningham. Oh, softly lays it in.
Oh, phenomenal work right there. There's times, boy, he can be tough to check.
Here's O'Neal. Layup, no good. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. From outside. And that basket is going to count. Goaltending, the official call.
That's a tough call for the refs to make there. I'm not sure it was on the way down, but that's how they saw it.
Screen by O'Neal. Now James takes the three. No good there. Here's Dort. Fourth quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes gone so far. 6 on the shot clock. Now Cunningham for three. O'Neal there for the rebound. LeBron off target from outside. This game looks like they've got it just about wrapped up.
Yeah, just got to work that clock and take care of the ball.
32 seconds left in the game. Now Cunningham. And he makes that one count.
Oh, what a pretty shot. The floater is so difficult to defend.
Offensive struggles continue, missing again. Lou Dort. Down he goes for three. everybody to another presentation of NBA Live on 2K. We'll watch Los Angeles in this one as they go up against Chicago. This is Kevin Harlan with Hall of Famer Doris Burke and Greg Anderson.
I'm gonna fuck this guy up, bro.
And it's going to be Los Angeles off the tip. And Westbrook, here we go. And it goes down 2 points.
Boy, it will take more than that kind of defense to stop this guy. Russell Westbrook so fierce on the interior.
West gets the bucket.
You have to have some level of activity on the interior. Nice finish.
Pass to Ayton. And so here are the Clippers. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
I don't think there's any question. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
Thompson with the bucket.
Slicing and dicing his way to the cup off the deck, Klay Thompson.
Thompson outside. Pass to Ayton. Back to Thompson. Puts up a deep three. Chicago making a switch here. Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Westbrook drives in. And the dunk by Westbrook.
My goodness, you better get out of the way. Westbrook driving inside, rises up for the slam.
To the inside. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton.
Oh, boy, he attacks, but how about that rim protection? That is so good.
And the dunk by Westbrook.
I'll bet even they didn't think the pick would work that well.
No. And they get the major league dunk out of it, too.
And my question is, where was the help? Someone rotate over and challenge.
And this is where you feed Giannis. The closer he is, the more dangerous he becomes.
Back to Westbrook. Pass to Ayton. Good. From Westbrook.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself there.
I think that is not the way you start giving up high percentage looks. That doesn't typically end well.
Ayton in the corner. And Ayton throws it down.
Ayton uses his length to his advantage. No doubt on the dunk.
Chicago trailing here. And it's Antetokounmpo penetrated.
Out of his way.
No way. He's going to slow him down. Ayton the screen. Five to shoot. Westbrook. And the rejection by Giannis. Anunoby outside. Bosh the screen. Inside. And Chris Bosh with the slam.
Well, pick and roll is a crucial aspect in the NBA, and Klay Thompson on time and on target.
From deep, Antetokounmpo. Chris Bosh with the rebound. There's a 4-second difference in the shot clock to the game clock. Bosh, the screen. And there's the drive. And the rejection by Giannis. Down low. Stolen by Bosh. Thompson for the triple. A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Clippers lead by 2. And we'll be back right after this. This has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Clippers.
And, guys, they've done a great job feeding their bigs inside. They are just punishing the opposition in the paint.
They've also done a great job finding openings and exploiting them. Take those lanes when they're given and turn them into points.
And it's Gervin missing.
When your big man is willing to go after those 50-50 boards, that is big time.
Knipple wide open, and he fires. Hits the three-point bomb.
A lights-out shooter. Opponents will learn quick. You have to guard Knipple tight, or he'll knock those down.
Here's Carter Williams. And again, it's the Clippers from deep.
You know, a lot of coaches might let you hear it for taking a three-pointer on the break, but I like the decision there. The D had already collapsed inside.
Oh, that's a major league throwdown.
Keeps a tight grip on that rim, too, after the finish. And it's Ware in the corner. Pass to Carter Williams. Screen by Şengün. And Carter Williams slams it in.
Thunderous jam. Wow.
SGA with the ball. Still scoreless. And they call an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his... feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Just leaning a little bit to try to get away with it, but boy, the official all over it.
Now here's Carter Williams. They lead by 8. That's the biggest of the game. Good! Thompson makes it look so easy.
Well, the ability to rise and fire off the catch is defined.
Jesus Christ, bro.
To the paint. Here's Ware. And a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
And how about that? What a sensational finish.
You got to be able to get some hang time to do that one. And here's LeBron outside. And again, no good by Chicago. Here's Los Angeles now. They've got a 13-2 run going. Back to Carter Williams. Driving the lane. This is his first free throw of the game. The first one falls. Both teams deciding to change it up. Carter Williams hits them both.
This is a guy who will happily go to the line if that's what the defense wants to give him.
Thompson outside. And again, Chicago. No good. Clippers leading by 15. Double team on Westbrook. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. Stolen by Bosh. Westbrook feeling it out a bit. Pass to Şengün. Here's Westbrook. 6 points for him. Takes it inside. 4 on the shot clock. Bosh, the screen. 3-pointers off the mark. Chicago trails by 15 from downtown. And that's good. Scottie Pippen for 3. Pippen's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. The kick out to Anunoby. It's Westbrook with the drive. And the dunk by Westbrook.
Well, there's only one way Russell Westbrook knows how to play, and that is attack mode all the time. Nice drive.
Thompson. Another one falls for Chicago.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
There's the pick. Anunoby outside. Back to Westbrook. Dives to the hoop. Şengün. And it's he nails the buzzer beater.
Yeah, that's exactly how to end the half on a high note. Tacking 3 points onto this lead at the horn. The mood in each of those locker rooms will be very different.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. And so James will bring it up for Chicago. 15-point game. It's Pippen on the wing. Shoots over Anunoby. Again, Chicago.
Lethal from the mid-range. Pippen doesn't need much airspace to feel comfortable with that jumper.
Outside Westbrook. To the middle. Here's Ayton. Out to Thompson. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
And James throws it down.
Fierce. That is what I would call how he came off that pick and roll situation. LeBron wins once more with his aggressiveness.
That's tipped. And stolen by James. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
And Eric Spoelstra wants a timeout. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. Pass to Giannis. Physical basketball from Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And of all LeBron's championship characteristics, and there are many, his greatest may be his unselfishness.
Inside, here's Ware. And the rejection by LeBron. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by James. Now, Knippel. 4 on the clock. Misses the 3. To the paint. Giannis with the dunk and throwing it down hard.
Yeah, this offense is rolling. They've been assertive, but they're also playing under control.
I think the communication on offense is working at every level right now. What a run for this group.
Pass to Knippel. Sinks the three-pointer. Knippel's got 6 points.
So lethal off the catch. Knippel is good at just finding space and then timing it quickly.
James, good.
Quick draw, like the old West.
They set the pick. Now Ware. Nash comes with the double team. Back to Şengün. A three-pointer, no good. Chicago trails by 8. James, left side. And the dunk by Giannis.
Well, and it took a terrific effort at both ends to sustain this run.
They found their composure on both ends of the floor, and that is what triggered this run.
Yeah, good luck. Giannis can close space in a hurry with that lead.
Down low. Great defense that time from Şengün. Screen by Şengün. To the inside. Pass to Carter-Williams. Here's Bowen. Still yet to score. Şengün, no good.
Sometimes you just lose that little bit of focus, and this is what happens.
And Nash, here we go. Here's Antetokounmpo. And so it's possible.
Yeah! Shit! Yeah.